I gotta do it. Everybody else is chiming in on this, and it's time for me to drop my couple cents on this issue of Sean Wotherspoon versus Stockx. It's getting kind of crazy, so let's talk about this a little bit. So it all started with a tweet or an Instagram post or something. Actually, let me pull it up real quick. I don't remember. I took a screenshot of it, of this post right here. I'll leave it like right here somewhere. It looks like, actually looks like it was Instagram. But it's a post that Sean Wotherspoon made about Stockx, calling out Stockx. Pretty much says, but it's not verified it was actually him because nobody can find the original tweet or Instagram post, whichever it is. Nobody can find it. So it's not even verified this actually was from Sean Wotherspoon. It's just, there's no evidence it actually was him. But anyway, it says, Sean said, I sit behind a buying counter all day from Friday through Sunday in Hollywood, California. You would never believe the amount of fake shoes I see coming from Stockx. They are an absolute plague to the world. I hate everything about them. Stockx, it says, you suck. Hopefully someone on your mile-long payroll has a job of reading through your social media and sees this. Take your investors somewhere else. I guess let's talk about this. Sean Wotherspoon and a couple other guys own Round 2. They've got locations in California, New York, and Virginia. I think, what, Richmond, Virginia, I think? But pretty much they buy and sell shoes, vintage clothing, Supreme, Hypebeastie stuff. And they've been around for several years now. They're pretty well known. Sean just did a collaboration with Nike for his own pair of shoes, which is a nice pair. I missed out. Still need them. Man size 13 hit me up. I got them. And so I don't understand why this sudden hate for Stockx from Sean Wotherspoon. Me personally, I guess, disclaimer. I've worked with Stockx before on sponsored videos. But I was a customer with Stockx long before they reached out to me to work with me on YouTube. I was a customer of theirs first, with dozens of transactions as a buyer and a seller. And I've never had a problem with Stockx. I've never received a fake shoe from Stockx. I've never sold a fake shoe on Stockx. So for Sean Wotherspoon to actually come out and accuse Stockx selling fakes, never, what's the saying? Never cast a first stone, something or other. I don't know. Round 2 mostly sells legit stuff. They've been busted in the past selling some fake shoes, some fake Yeezys, a fake pair of Air Mags. I think they got caught selling a few other fake pairs of shoes. They've been exposed before selling fake Supreme and Bape. They've been exposed by people who have gone to their shops and hold up, a Supreme shirt and say, this is fake, this is why. So people make mistakes. So for Sean to come out and say Stockx is a plague, whatever he called them, you know what? You need to look at yourself in the mirror first and realize that your business probably has 10 times the amount of problems and fakes that Stockx would possibly have. Does Stockx sell fakes? No. Is it possible that one shoe that gets consigned, that gets sent to them from a third-party seller to be sold, slips through the cracks? It's very possible. I personally have never seen the fake from Stockx. I haven't ever known anybody to see the fake from Stockx. I've heard people who've had some problems with customer service in the past, or they got a shoe and the box was kind of banged up. But I personally haven't heard anybody's first-hand account of receiving fake shoes from Stockx with proof that they were actually fake. There's been a few people who have reached out to me who've said, I think these are fake. They sent me pictures of what Stockx sent them, and I look at them like, yeah, those are 100% legit. They're good. Don't worry about it. So a lot of people just rush to conclusion and say, they sent me fakes, and that's it, without actually getting a second opinion that, Stockx was good, and they're wrong on their assumption. So I think Sean Wotherspoon, if it's true that his shop, Round 2, gets all these fake shoes with Stockx tags, well, I did a video on this last year sometime, that the companies in China who produce all the fake shoes, the AAAs, the UAs, the 1-to-1s, the Perfects, Super Perfects, they started making fake Stockx tags in China that you can buy in bulk from certain websites out there. Can't even think of what any of them are even called right now. But I'm drawing a blank. But anyway, there's like 2 or 3 websites out there that are known for fakes, and you can just go onto those sites, type in Stockx tags and find them, and people buy those in bulk. So it's possible that if Sean is getting all these fake shoes with Stockx tags, there's a very, very, very good chance that the shoes are fake with fake Stockx tags. That is what hasn't really been talked about much. I think Tony D. Too Wild covered this topic a few days ago. I think he might have mentioned that about the fake Stockx tags on fake shoes. That's probably what I think it might be. I think some other YouTubers have covered this. I know Name Brand kind of made a parody, joking thing about this. I think Tom did something. Might have been somebody else. But like, I personally have worked with Stockx. I am a customer at Stockx, a buyer and a seller on Stockx. And I would vouch for them 100%, 24/7, every day. And there's always going to be people out there who scream and yell that Stockx sells fake shoes. They sell fakes. They sell woes. You know what? They're one of the most legit companies out there. And I would trust them 10 times over a person who works at Round 2. My personal opinion. I know a lot of people would have the same opinion that I have about that. That you would trust Stockx authentication process more than a lot of places out there. So I just kind of think this whole Sean Wotherspoon bashing on Stockx, one, I think it's because he's mistaken on the authenticity of the supposed fake Stockx shoes, because they're probably fake shoes with fake tags. And two, I think Stockx, places like Stockx and even GOAT, have actually cut into a lot of consignment shops' profits. I know some local sneaker consignment shops here in my city, they have to actually pretty much match Stockx prices now, because if they don't, things don't sell. And a couple places around here have gone out of business because they can't match Stockx prices. You know, with the overhead of rent and insurance and bills to have their own storefront. So I think a lot of it has to do with probably Sean Wotherspoon is mad about Stockx because, one, they're doing shoes, they're doing hype beast streetwear, your Bape, your Supreme, your Off-White, Anti-Social Club. They're doing handbags, they're doing watches, pretty much everything that Round 2 sells except for vintage clothing. Stockx has it, and for cheaper prices, and it pretty much is cutting into the bottom line at Round 2. So I think it's pretty much just some build-up anger that Sean has towards Stockx, because it's hurting his pocketbook. That's where I think this anger is coming from, and the fact that he might not be the best at authenticating shoes. He can't tell a fake shoe with a fake tag. You know, he can't tell that the whole thing's fake. That's my 2 cents on this situation. I have also bought shoes from Round 2. I have bought 3 or 4 pairs just from their website. I've never actually been to it like an actual store of theirs, but I've bought from their website, and every shoe I've gotten has always been real. A couple shoes I bought, they're supposed to be dead stock. They weren't dead stock. They were like tried on, lightly worn. They weren't totally dead stock, but you know, I didn't throw a fit because it's not a big deal when you're buying them to keep. So Round 2 also has their problems. But one thing is that we don't even know, though, if this Sean Wotherspoon anti-Stockx post was even legit or not. Because some people have tried to find it. All we have is a screenshot that somebody grabbed somewhere. So it's possible that Sean made this post and saw what he did, and he deleted it because he knew that he can't really call out a company that is the same business model as what he is. So like me, as a YouTuber, if Stockx, if they approach me again to do a video, I'd say heck yes. If Round 2 approached me to do a sponsored video, I'd say heck yes. I'd work with both of them, because both places are good places to buy, and which business you like to spend your money or to sell with. So a lot of this, it just has to do with competition of the consignment market, of the resale market, that has to do with Sean Wotherspoon's possible unvalidated rant towards Stockx. So we just got to keep in mind that sometimes people have bad days, and they might just vent, regret their vent, and delete it, because that's what you can do on social media is regret what you did and delete it. Hopefully that nobody screen grabs it. Somebody did. This whole thing is nothing. It's not a big deal. Stockx is legit. Round 2 is legit. But no matter what you buy, always check it yourself whenever you get it. Validate it yourself, because you yourself are the best authenticator once you have the shoes in hand. Be careful out there. Spend your money wisely. And I'm out.